Hi, everyone. Kira here. I hope you're doing really, really good today. I was just like, what are some of the main things that is the reason why people come to us at As Jewish Publishing? Why do people decide to work with us? And I was thinking about what are some of those pain points or the things that can cause the most difficulty for folks when they're looking at the publishing world. So the first thing is it feels confusing. Publishing feels confusing. It's like, what do I do? How do I get started? It can feel overwhelming. And when we get into that process, we've been in this creative flow, right? We've been in this creative writing flow that's kind of helped us to connect with our just our fun, inspired action. And we've created this book, and it's beautiful, and it's what we want. Or maybe it's not quite done yet, but it's on its way. And you've gotten to this place where you're like, I got this. This is what I want to do. This feels right to me. And then you start looking up publishing stuff. And it's just overwhelming. I mean, I know when we first did Happy Thoughts Playbook, I was like, I have no idea what to do. I have no idea where to go. I have no idea where to start. And I was lucky because a friend of mine is a publisher, and she helped me tremendously. So kind of figuring out, okay, do I want to do this all by myself, or do I want to create, do I want to create something with someone? Do I want to partner with somebody so this doesn't feel so daunting and so overwhelming? And, I also could have named this Why I Hire an Accountant. That could have been another title for this particular video, because I don't want to do accounting. I just don't. I don't want to do accounting. I don't want to learn about accounting. I don't want to know about the IRS. I just want the accountant to take care of what accountants do, and that's it. I don't want to be involved in all that stuff. I'm going to instead, visualize, get in harmony, feel in alignment with my abundance, and allow things to work out perfectly as they always do for me. And my family. So I would rather be in that place when it comes to accounting, right? And so it's kind of the same thing with publishing, is that, you've gotten into this beautiful creative space. Now, how would you like to create from here? And finding that good publishing services company that's right for you is really important. It's really valuable. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's us, although we are as Jewish Publishing, and we would love to publish your book. It could also mean that you're just doing some research and looking around. But I'm going to tell you some things that you might, reasons why you might want to use self-publishing services, because we know that there are ways for you to go out to KDP or go to Ingram Spark, or you could go to some things and do it all DIY. You definitely can do that. If you do a DIY, get educated. Whether you do programs or you learn about how to do it, that can be really, really beneficial. Because just going in blind, I've had two people within the last week where they were like, I'm done trying to figure this out. I am just over it. And I just can't. I need to hire someone to help me put my book up on KDP, to help me put my book up and upload it correctly, because that's one of the biggest problems we see, is that the book isn't formatted correctly. They go to try to do it, and it's because you're not that person, right? You are the creative, beautiful, brilliant person who is creating the book. You're creating the manuscript. So when you then try to switch gears and go into this really, accurate, precise, everything has to be just right. And if it's not just right, it won't work. It's very, very frustrating. And being a creative person myself, I know how frustrating that can be. So I'm just going to show you just a couple little things here. So the first one is the hassle. It's the uploading. It's being perfect, making sure your book is perfect and able to be uploadable is one of the reasons why you would hire a self-publishing services company. That to me is worth its weight in gold if you don't know how to do it. And believe me, when I first started this whole thing out 3 years ago, I was like, I'm never going to get this. I was beating my head up against a wall, especially with the formatting part. And I luckily had someone to help me with that. I give tremendous props to Shannon Trove at Transcendent Publishing. She's just been a godsend. But yeah, so you got to look at that hassle. How much energy do you want to spend in getting your book uploaded? All right, the next one is you're just too busy. You got family, you've got work, you might have a small business, you might have other issues coming up, and you're like, okay, I got this book, it's in my computer. Now what do I do? I just don't have time to, figure out how to make this thing work. And I'm the same way. I have a small business. I'm not going to spend the time to try to learn, tax law. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to instead go, hey, I'm too busy for this. I need to focus on things that make me happy, that bring in, income or whatever it might be in order to pay the tax guy so that he can take care of it. So same thing with publishing. I really cannot stress this enough. If you are too busy and you've done this beautiful creative thing, hire someone to help you. It's believe me, it's absolutely always worth it. All right, the next one is no time to learn advanced skills, formatting, design, etc. So when you hire a self-publishing services company, they may have contacts for you for copy editors and things like that. They may not do copy editing. We don't do copy editing, but we make sure that your book is professional, it's designed beautifully, and it's exactly what you want it to be. And so when we put it up there, there's no hassles, there's no difficulty. You don't have to learn how to do all of this stuff. I've spent the last 3 years in advanced education process of success and failure in order to eliminate that need for you. So taking that time to learn those advanced skills is just something you don't need to do. This is especially true if you're only going to do 1 or 2 books. So if you're only doing 1 or 2 books, you don't need to learn everything there is to know about self-publishing. Okay. It's just not necessary. And just hiring out this little piece here. I know it is a big piece if you've never published a book before, but ultimately it is just the next step in your book. It's the next natural step in your book. And that's how it really should be looked at. You're making that, you're turning into reality. You're turning into a shareable version of your truth. And a shareable thing is in a print book or as an ebook, so it's important that you keep that in mind, that it's just the natural next step. But if you're only doing 1 or 2 books, you shouldn't necessarily be learning all these advanced skills. You really don't need to be learning about formatting and uploading and all that kind of stuff. So next, you want to get your message out. You want to get your message out. And you want to get your story out. For example, I have someone, she asked me today, she's like, can we get this book done by such and such time? Because I want to do a 12-week program and I want to bundle it all together. And I said, I believe we can do that for sure. And so when you look at it, if you have some things that are timely, you really don't want to be fussing around with, publishing, trying to learn how to publish your book, self-publish it, upload it, whatever. Also, you have the credibility factor. When you have somebody else taking a look at it too, you really get a much more polished, thing. I've seen so many books out there with the formatting just all kind of crazy, and they just did the best they could, and that's totally understandable. But it lowers that legitimacy of your book. I know it seems like such a superficial thing, and you could have the most profound words and the most profound, most beautiful things in your manuscript, and it gets tossed to the wayside because the book cover kind of looks like a self-published book, or the formatting looks like a self-published book. So we want to help you avoid those kinds of things as well. The last one, is this the last one? Almost the last one. The last one is you're tired. You're tired of looking for self-publishing options. There's so many out there. I mean, if you go Google self-publish, there's a few of them I could name off the top of my head. Probably Outskirts Press, Balboa might be up there. You might have iUniverse. You might have BookBaby. You might have all kinds of different options that pop up. And it's like, well, what do I do? You know, I with those, if you are in research mode and you're trying to figure out where to go to publish your book, I, of course, would love to publish you for our Easy Publish package at As You Wish Publishing. And as you're doing your research, just keep in mind a few things that I think are really important. Is that if you pay any money for a publishing package, you're self-publishing. So don't get wowed, don't get wooed. You know, just get really grounded with it and let yourself know what you're getting with that package that you bought. I think that's really important. Find out if they're taking money, you know, for, you know, getting wholesale books to you, or if they are, you know, going to get some kind of residual income. Be wary of those people who say we're going to publish your book 100% for free. That's something to keep awareness of. A traditional publisher is going to pay you for your book. You shouldn't have to pay for anything. You might have to pay for your wholesale copies, though. So these are just things to keep in mind as you're kind of considering what you're looking for. And I'll just do a brief thing about Easy Publish, because why not? We're here. Easy Publish is awesome. We've gotten tremendously good feedback on this product. I could not tell you how amazed I am. I'll show you the 2 books we've recently done with Easy Publish. I'm very proud of these gals. They're just the coolest. So 20 Days Changed Everything. This one is a love story moving through conscious death to afterlife connection. Becky worked with me in author coaching to help her get her book to #1 bestseller as well. So we're very, very proud of her with that. We've got Empty Nest Full Throttle 2, Marian Hudspeth, still writing. I love her. Again, another #1 bestseller on Amazon. And just, there's so many cool things you can do. I mean, these are 2, they came in about the same time, 2 very different book covers, 2 very different styles, 2 very different journeys. And I think that's what it's all about, really, right? It's about getting your message out, connecting your heart with your work. And it's not so much about how do I format it now? And how do I get the book design done? And how do I upload this thing? And I mean, I could feel people cussing out KDP when we were getting some of those people coming in saying, I'm just done. I'm done trying to figure this out on my own. So Easy Publish, we take care of all of that for you. The only thing we don't do is copy edit, but we do have some amazing copy editors we can refer you to that are affordable and who are expert. They don't edit out your voice. They keep your heart and soul in your book and just make sure it really looks nice and polished. And then also too, we do the formatting, we get your ISBN number, your Library of Congress number. We'll republish a book for you if you want. It's been with one of these guys, these other guys, and you didn't get the money you wanted out of it. You didn't get, it doesn't look the way you want it to look. You want your name on it. We had that with one of our authors. They're like, I just want to be able to publish my book with my name, my correct name. And I know that sounds weird, but sometimes we use pen names. And so, or sometimes they demand you to use a pen name in certain situations. Or, they're just not getting the wholesale price that they want. So we make sure the wholesale price is low, really low. It comes directly to you. You buy it directly from Amazon and KDP in the back office. And then also we make sure that it's your account. It's set up in your name and your royalties go directly to you. We don't take a cut. We don't take a cut later. We don't say, oh, you sold 1,000 books. Yeah, so give us money. No, we don't do that. That does happen though. So it's something to keep in mind. So, but when you look at self-publishing options, and particularly with Easy Publish, we just want to make sure that you get your book done. That's really the bottom line. We want your book done. We want your book out there. If it's on a time frame, we want to make sure that it's easy to get it done in the time frame you're looking for. Very rarely do books get done in a month. So just keep that in mind when it comes to the publishing process, although we have done that. So I would suggest you keep in mind maybe 2 months, 3 months, that kind of thing for getting your book published once you've given it to a self-publishing services company. The other thing with Easy Publish is that you have our brand. So it's As You Wish Publishing would be the ISBN, but you own your copyright, you own everything. So you can take your book and you can do whatever you want to with it. Because we were authors first. We understand some of the struggles, some of the fears, some of the concerns, and we understand that, sometimes it's been hard to get your message out. So I got some comments over here. I just want to take a quick look at everyone. Hello, Kira. This is great stuff. Thanks. Yay. Here's Mia. Is it Mia? Yeah, I think it's Mia. Hi, Kira. How are you? You sound sick. Oh, I'm not sick. I'm fine. I'm very healthy. Maybe do I have a frog in my throat? So I don't know who the one that said, hi, Kira, this is great stuff. Thanks. Facebook user is what I've got there. So just say hi to me. And if you're on here, please say hi. Tell me if you have any questions about self-publishing. I'm certainly willing to answer anything that you have. I'll be candid. I'll be real because I always am. So yeah, anything else that I have to say about when it comes to publishing your book? So a lot of times people, I'm just going to say this in general, if there's somebody out there that's watching that has been concerned about getting their book done or getting it out there, or you're still in the process of writing. I've been so lucky to be with authors who are so open and so kind-hearted and so incredible that, sometimes we do get stuck. We get stuck in our mind, we get stuck in everything. But I would recommend, if you tend to be someone who's more of a speaker and you really like to share your information and get your information out to the world, sometimes what we can do is we can just stand up and speak it. Get a clear kind of outline of your chapter or wherever you're at, or paragraph even if you need to, and just stand up and speak it like you're speaking to a crowd of 100 or 1,000 people. Depends on how stage fright you get, but stand up and speak it out. And when you speak it out, you're speaking to your best friends about this particular topic. Record yourself, and then, you can use different text-to-speech things if you want to, but ultimately you've got it, and then you can take some notes from it. And this is one of the best ways, I think, to help clear up some writer's block. So keep that in mind. If you get stuck, stand up and speak it. And also too, I like the idea of having a kind of a muse and having a siren. This is something that's in our self-esteem for writers course. And I love this idea of spending time with our muse. Our muse is a little bit more, she's creative, she's flowy, or he's creative, he's flowy. and a little bit more, I don't know, kind of like, towing the line a little bit more. Our siren, on the other hand, is a little bit saucy. so kind of deciding who do you want to play with today in your creative world. As a matter of fact, I was watching something Liz Gilbert was talking about, kind of having your work partner, your writing partner in a chair sitting beside you and talking to that writing partner, even though there's no one there. So kind of having fun with this mystical, magical moment that we can have in our creativity. So one piece is getting really clear on, okay, sorry, I'll say this and then I'll talk to people who are talking to me. So the first thing is kind of get that, stand up, tell the world, right? In your room by yourself, all alone, and record it so you can have some flow there. The next one is involving an energetic outside source, which is kind of fun. And just saying, hey, what are we going to write about today? And allow some of that information to come in as well. I think those are really fun ideas. Mary Ann, I just mentioned your book. I just mentioned your book today. Yeah, you. Let's see. Herbie, I'm saying hi to you. I see you there. Let's see. What about an editor? Facebook user with no name is your biggest fan, Herbie. Mia, I'm stuck right now, so I think I'll try speaking it out. Yes. I'm having trouble settling what to write about for my next book. I don't want to miss the deadline. Ooh, that's okay. Let it come to you. Because and I know that sounds really cliche and that kind of thing, but ultimately, and Mia, I'm going to come back to your question in a minute about editors, but you won't miss the deadline because you are just so funny, so incredibly insightful. I think the thing about you is just having fun with the content, taking some ideas, flipping them on their head, moving some things around, just allowing yourself to flow with some of the ideas that might come to you. You are seriously, guys, get her book, Full Empty Nest, Full Throttle 2. It's hilarious. Definitely have to do that. And just decide for yourself, Marianne, what do you want to bring to people next? Just think of some themes, think of some ideas, just let yourself brainstorm, and nothing is dumb, nothing is stupid. Just let everything come out and see where you land. I think that might be a good place to start. And then, an editor, I'll just bring her up here. What about an editor? I need one. So an editor, we have a couple of options. So you can go out. We have a lot of resources out on our page. And it is at As You Wish Publishing, www.asyouwishpublishing.com/writers-resources, I believe. Let me just pull that up. asyouwishpublishing.com. Writer resources. And I'm going to go ahead and put this link into our stuff to my banner here. And that way you can see it. Okay. And then that should help with finding some editors. I think we've got 3 out there. We've got some ghostwriters out there. We have a ton of other types of resources for writers as well. But if you want to, you can also Facebook message me and I'll tell you who my favorite is. I could tell you who my favorite is now, but I'm not going to. All right. Marianne said, thanks. Okay. What else are you saying? I'm stuck right now, so I think I'll try speaking it out. Speak it out. I love it. All right. So, here's our writer resources area. And if you need anything, please let us know. And also, too, if you want to get, and you can always come out to write us an email at connect@asyouwishpublishing.com. I will put that one up there as well. And we also have I do author coaching and all that kind of stuff too. And if you're ready to get your book done, you're ready to publish it, and you want to self-publish your book, and you want to use some services to help you do that, we have our Easy Publish package. It's $14.44, and we take care of just about everything that you're going to need other than the copy editing and the launch. So we want to make it affordable. We want to make it easy for people. And that's what it really, truly is all about. We want to help get your message out there. And we don't want it to be hard. We want it to be easy for you. So yeah, if you have any questions, connect@asyouwishpublishing.com. Please check out our writers resources, which again is writer-resources. And then we also do have a 15-minute free discovery session if you want to chat about getting your book published and you're ready to do that. You can go out to asyouwishpublishing.com and set that up and schedule it. We would love to talk to you about getting your book completed and out there in the world. Yay! So let's see. Anybody else have anything? Hey, Crystal. I almost made you put a beautiful rock. All right, I'm showing this one. Hi, beautiful rock star. Hey, Crystal. Mia says, awesome possum. Let's put this back. Hi, beautiful rock star. Oh my gosh, guys, this has been so much fun. So we want you to release all this hassle, not having to do with uploading. We want you to have plenty of time for your family and all the fun things that you want to do in this life. We know, just like me, you don't want to have to learn how to do taxes. We're just going to pay the accountant. Let's see. You're only going to do a couple of books, probably. So you don't need all these massive skills to get your book up there. You want to get your message out. You have a time frame, or you have some things you want to bundle. You want to, promote some other services or things like that. And you want to get it out there. You want to get your story out. And then finally, you're just tired of looking at publishing options. We want to help you. We really do. And we love our authors. Our authors are our favorite people. And I think you can tell that, like if you're friends with me on Facebook, if you're out here on YouTube or whatever, you can tell how much we adore our people, and they're ours. And we're very committed. We're very committed to bringing you into our family, as Crystal might know, because Crystal and I met at the Dollar Tree. And we have had a beautiful relationship ever since. And as an INFJ, that doesn't happen very often because I'm not a huge talker out in public. But for some reason, Crystal, you really resonated with me so much. Marianne, I see, because I can show these. I love my publisher. Your publisher loves you. Okay, I'm just having too much fun now. People are just like, what is she doing? What is she talking about? All right, let's see. Yes, makes me want to write a book. We want to publish your poem book. You're going to have a book on poetry? Good, Crystal. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, I'm going to head out of here. I'm so incredibly grateful for you guys. Thank you for I'm hungry. I need to go get something to eat. Thank you for sharing your time with me and sharing space with me. And I just adore you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Herbie. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for just for being here and for connecting with me today. This was so much fun. All right, I will see you all again soon. Couple of announcements. I'm going to be a part of a business summit coming up next week. At the same time, I'm also going to be in that same next week time frame. On the 10th, I get to discuss criticism, real or imagined, right? In our in a beautiful conversation. I cannot wait with Sunny Dawn Johnston. So I am super thrilled about that. I love this lady with all my heart. She is just such an instrument of goodness and peace in this world. And I'm just honored to get to share space with her. So as you know, we did Everyday Hope. For those of you, Everyday Hope, in order to help to bring a little bit of income into her new endeavor that started last year as a result of the pandemic. Hearts Helping Humanity. So if you want, to help support that cause, it's Everyday Hope out on Amazon. So you can definitely go out there and get that if you feel drawn. And it's fun. It's a fun book. It's got pictures. It's got coloring pages and pictures. And I got there's a crossword puzzle that I haven't solved. Probably never will. And all hopeful quotes that just will help us get through the day, through this life, right? From everyday people, just like you and me. All right. Marianne, she said she got it. She got that book. Crystal saying, I'm doing great. Thanks. Thanks, Crystal. All right, guys. I will see you all later. I'm so grateful that you're in my life, and I will talk to you all soon.